Hey folks, welcome back to our DP Masterclass series, and in this video I want to take some time to discuss how to train to get a clean input for your DPs. Now first of all, we need to discuss the method. Now some of you all will be hearing or probably seeing other videos where people are discussing what's the best method to do a DP, and you'll hear, people will say like approach it as a forward into a quarter circle forward, and that's how you get your DP. Or people might actually, who use a Leverless, people who use a Leverless controller will say you can press down and double tap forward and still get a DP. And you can also approach the DP as forward into down, and then you press direction down forward together and you still get the DP. Now the latter one is actually what I prefer, because I find that I am able to execute a DP with that motion better in a crouch position. So in the later episodes, you will see the importance of nailing down your crouch DP as well. So let's not get ahead of ourselves, but whatever the method you choose, it's the one that is most comfortable. That's the one that you should be using. You're going to practice your motion by itself without hitting the opponent. Make sure that you are, you're getting a good rhythm. Also, remember what we discussed in the previous episode on motor learning: slow and deliberate motions, slow and deliberate actions. So don't try to just do, 10 DPs in a row, one after the other. That'll come with time, right? That'll come with, continuous practice. But now that you're starting off, try to make sure that you're doing a very clean input and you're doing it very relaxed in a calm state. Now, once you do that, then you would record Luke doing a jumping attack. You start your recording and wait for him to jump. And he's going to jump. There's nothing else he's going to do. So you have enough time to nail down a solid DP and practice doing it in a relaxed state. Now, one other thing that you should try, it may not come in your first attempts or your first few weeks that you're trying, because you're practicing, the dummy is going to jump, so you might do a preemptive DP and hit the DP where the opponent is at his highest point of his jump. And it looks something like this, right? So you see, I hit him very high up in the air. That will happen initially, don't let it bother you, but the goal is to wait for Luke to jump at his very lowest point. So when he's about to descend and he's landing, that's when you want to hit your DP. And this is what the training session would look like. So now onto our crosscut DP, and first of all I'm going to teach you how you can do it the normal way. So if your opponent jumps, you would just press like a back and a quarter circle back and you get your DP. Not like that, like this, right? That's how it's done. So that's the conventional way of doing the DP. but there is a shortcut. So you would hear people say that the shortcut for a crosscut DP is a half circle back, which equates to forward, then down back. So it's almost like a forward and a quarter circle back. That's how you should see it, right? But what's going to happen is that when Luke prepares to jump and you press, so when he prepares to cross you up to jump over your head, when you press forward, which is the first input of your half circle back, Luke is still in front of you. So it's going to register as a forward input. But once he crosses your head and he's crossing over onto the other side to your back, and you press down back, which is the second part of the input for the half circle back, it will no longer register as a down back, it will register as a down forward. And what is the input for a DP? It's forward, quarter circle forward. So because of the changing of positions of your opponent, 1 minute he's in front of you and then the other he's behind you. So once he reaches behind you, you are facing him, and the down back will register as a down forward. So it will register as a forward, quarter circle forward. So this is what it would look like. So one more time. And let's do that one more time. Right? Half circle back. So once you nail down the technique, whatever technique you prefer, actually, I don't use the half circle back. I do my DP as normal. You're going to practice the same thing what we did before with the normal DPs. Allow the computer to jump over you. And then you do your crosscut DP. And rinse and repeat, and the exercise would look something like this. So that's it, guys. That's how you train to do a clean input. You know, nothing fancy. We're keeping the training very simple for now. And until we go on to the other episode where we begin to do simulation, then we will raise the difficulty up by a notch. So until next time, guys, keep practicing, keep training, keep getting better at Street Fighter 6, and I will see you in the next video. Peace. Later.